Good morning. Good morning, baby. What happened? She gets so mad in the morning when these are on the floor, but she's the one that throws them. How are you? How'd you sleep?
Mimi's house?
We're in Mimi's house, yeah? You wanna go eat some papa? No? Your hair looks a little bit cuckoo. Beautiful hair. Let's go find Mimi.
Yeah.
Yeah? Let's go find Mimi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go find Mimi and eat your papa. Good morning, guys. Welcome to today's vlog. Today is my birthday. I am 29 years old today, so we're gonna be hanging out at my mom's house and relaxing and just enjoying the day. Hopefully the weather can stay nice enough that we can go in the pool for a little bit, and we're just gonna hang out with the family. It's not even 9 in the morning and Riley is eating a cookie. Is that for me? Whoa, thank you. How do you say happy?
Happy.
How do you say birthday? How do you say birthday?
Happy.
Happy? How do you say birthday?
Happy.
Okay, we'll get there maybe sometime today. What are you eating? What is that?
Papa.
Is that your papa? Yum, yum, yum. She's eating yogurt for breakfast today. My mom is vacuuming and Riley is being so nosy right now trying to figure out what is going on over there. And we put these little chairs as a barrier so she wouldn't go out that door. And look, she has totally just moved them. Like, goodbye. Dad has been giving Riley her morning berries. Are those yummy? I showed you guys this barn on Instagram. My mom and dad bought it for her the other day at Target. And it's the cutest little barn because it has latches like all the way around. So there's like different... She's saying goodbye to the vacuum.
Bye, vacuum.
There's different latches on all the doors, so she gets to practice opening those. And then it comes with like 4 little farm animals. It comes with the cow. Oh my god, it's so loud here. And a little horse, and there's a pig and a goat. So she has loved this because she can put like all her little animals, and we go and we'll like look at the pictures and I'll ask her to point to like the different animals. So she loves this thing. And then I also ordered her this like bucket of farm animals, and I will link both of these things, both of these toys down below because you guys are always asking me for toys. These are super cute because they have like different farm animals. Like this one is a bull, and then this one is a pig, and this one is a rooster. And then she like spends the day like taking them out and like sorting them, and like I'll tell her like find all the ducks and she'll find all the ducks. So this is like a really cute toy, and they also have different bins. They have like sea creatures and dinosaurs and a whole bunch of different ones, so they don't just have the farm animals. So these are like really good toys. What are you doing? You want up? Come, up. What are you doing? You crazy? What are you doing? You want to say hi to mama? I'm pretty sure that she knows that there's another baby on the way because the last few days she has been so cuddly with me, like will not leave my side, like wants to climb up on top of me. And a lot of you guys have told me that sometimes that happens like with other kids, that they somehow know that their mom is pregnant and like that they're not going to be the center of the universe anymore. She will always be my first little baby. My dad just brought me my favorite breakfast.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. These are pastelitos. These are cheese pastelitos and meat pastelitos. And then we have café con leche. And we have tostada, which is like Cuban toast. This is so good. You like dip this in your coffee.
Yay!
This is what happens when I let my husband take care of Riley. He took all of the chip clips and put them on her pajama.
She liked it.
Goody, you look so beautiful. And now she's gonna play with all her spoons. That's her new favorite game, just to play with all of the spoons from the kitchen.
Look at all the farm animals.
Over
in perfect
here.
Unison.
Over here are all the farm animals.
Ooh.
They're just gonna be doing like a parade. This is how we entertain a toddler over here because she's been driving us crazy. So we're at the point where if she wants to just play with spoons or she just wants to play with the chip clips, that's what we're gonna do. Goody, do you wanna go in the pool? Yeah? Let's go. We gotta put on your bathing suit. Let me see you, Riley. Let me see you. What a cool girl. Are you ready to go in the pool? Yeah?
Yeah.
Look at her little flamingo bathing suit. You see a bird? Yeah?
I have this feeling, haven't felt for so long. Took a hold of me and won't let go. I've been sleeping, caught me off my guard.
boat.
Out.
Out.
In my boat. Joseph, how do you feel about the fact that I am in my last year of my 20s?
I feel good about it.
I'm very depressed. I'm very emotional about the fact that I'm gonna be 30 next year.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, Joe is already like 30. Are you 35 or 34? He's 35 already, so he's been in the 30s club for a long time. But I feel like, I don't know, like a whole part of my life is over. But I know also like this year is gonna be filled with like so many good things, and we're so excited about what's to come. A lot of craziness this year, so that I'm looking forward to. Is that a plane?
Big feet. Let me kick the feet.
Gertie, what are you eating? She's eating crackers with almond butter, some bananas. Like your papa? All right, we got back inside. I ran up, took a quick shower, so I know I look like a crazy person, but I wanted to just like get the chlorine off of me. I'm here with my bump. My bump is feeling very large today. I'm very exhausted today, and I do want to still give you guys an update on my ultrasound that I had a couple days ago. Just like explain a little bit more about what the doctor said in terms of my cervix and stuff like that. So maybe when I get a quick chance later, I will do a little bit more of an update, but I did want to show you guys the pictures of baby boy that we got from the ultrasound. We got to see him and he was kicking and moving. And the doctor said that baby's looking great, so that is good news, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit more later about the whole like short cervix issue. Joe just postmated us some lunch. I'm having chicken quesadillas. These look so good. So Riley just destroyed the masterpiece that her dad worked so very hard to draw for her, but this little stinker did not take a nap today. Did you take a nap? You did not take a nap. She could play with this Magna Doodle all day long. But she'll walk around with it and then she'll like make you draw stuff, and she's like yelling at you to draw things. What are you drawing? What is that?
Cake.
What'd you draw?
Cake.
I don't know what that is. Cake? I'm not really sure what she drew there. This is where we're at. Riley wants my mom to put all the chip clips on her. She's not gonna be happy until they are all on her. They look so beautiful. I can't. She's such a weirdo.
Let's have fish on my
So what? Yeah, this one. Look, how many? Look. Yeah. Yeah. This is my cold stone cake. Joseph, go. Open my cake. Got my grandma, my dada, my mom, my grandpa, and Ryan is still over there sleeping. Gordy, what is this? Cake.
Cake?
Yes. Whose cake is that?
Mama's cake. Gotta make a wish.
Make a wish.
Make a wish. And we don't wish. Go. Blow, you blow the little one.
Go. Heart. Let's go heart.
One more.
Good.
In circles, but I'm still on the ground. It's a dizzying day.
Gordy, it's Mama's birthday. Did you blow out my candles? She totally blew out my candles. I hope you made a good wish. She wished for a giant piece of cake. Hi, Dada.
Hi.
And then I'll give her from mine.
Feels like I've been here a thousand years.
Num num num.
Could you bring some light to me, or just sit beside me?
What do you think, Gordy? Is this cake yummy? Is your cake yummy? How do you say yum yum yum? Yum yum. How do you say happy?
Happy.
How do you say birthday?
Happy. Baby.
Happy birthday! Look at this child digging into my cake. She wanted to do it herself. She goes and she destroys my cake. And then she eats it. Good
job. So Joe and I are on our way to dinner. You ready to eat some good food?
Yeah,
We're gonna have a nice date night for my birthday.
absolutely.
Alright you guys, so it's like 2 days later. Like I was sitting down to edit today and I realized that I didn't give you guys the update about my pregnancy and like all the stuff that I talked about in my last pregnancy update. So if you're not like up to speed on where I'm at with my pregnancy and you want to like have like the full story, you guys can go check out my 20-week update, which I'll link down below. But I kind of went more into depth about like how I got to this point or like what the doctors were telling me. But long story short, when I went into the doctor for my 20-week anatomy scan, I found out that I have a short cervix. And the concern with a short cervix is that you're more at risk for preterm labor. Obviously, you don't want to have preterm labor. You want your baby to go full term. You want for your baby to have time to cook and develop in there. And so when the doctor told me that, I really freaked out, and I'm still a little bit freaked out about it, I'm not gonna lie. So when I posted that update, I talked to you guys about like where I stood. Basically, the doctor wanted to follow up with me in 2 weeks and remeasure me and like remeasure my cervix and get a better idea of if it's consistent or if it continues to get shorter, which again, like I told you guys in that update, I didn't even know that like having a short cervix was like a thing. Like I thought your cervix was your cervix. Like I didn't know that there was a concern if it's a certain length, but apparently it is. So I went to the doctor, I think it's been what? I went on Thursday and it's already like Monday. So a few days ago, I went for that second measuring. And we measured my cervix again. We did an ultrasound. It's a vaginal ultrasound that they do to get a measurement of your cervix, and it's still short. So it's still short. The good news though is that the doctor wasn't as concerned this time around because of the fact that my cervix wasn't getting shorter. Like it wasn't from 1 week to the next getting like substantially shorter. It's kind of remaining like the same. It's kind of constant, which is a good sign, because the way that the doctor explained it to me is that for the most part, when they see like really concerning cases, they start to see like a shortening of the cervix, like from 1 week to the next or every couple weeks when they check them. So because it's kind of like staying the same, that's a good sign. She also told me that there wasn't like any funneling, which is I guess something that the techs look for, which means, I don't know, I'm not like a medical professional, so I don't want to like talk out of my butt. And I'm pretty sure that what it meant was that like there doesn't seem to be any indication that my cervix is like ready, expanding, like just nothing bad is going on with it except for the fact that it's short. So I asked the doctor a lot of questions. We sat in her office, which like was like really weird because normally I see the doctor in like the exam room, and this time around I was in her office, so I felt kind of like I was back in school, like in the principal's office. It was like very strange. But we went over like what she has like seen as far as like her experience with cases like this, and she said that I'm very like at this point I seem to be low risk, especially because of the fact that I carried Riley full term. So with Riley, I actually went 41 weeks almost with her. I think she was born at 40 weeks and 6 days. So that's a great sign because of the fact that I already had one full-term delivery, one full-term pregnancy. And what she said was normally when they're concerned about preterm labor, they can typically see that there's like a pattern of preterm labor. So it seems that if you've already had a preterm labor, that would be something that would make them more concerned. Given that I have not, that's like one of the things that they look for that makes them seem like, you know, I'm gonna be hopefully, crossing my fingers, prayers are appreciated, okay. Obviously, there's no way to predict preterm labor like 100%. Like I could have 0 risk factors. I could have the longest cervix of like anyone in the history of all cervixes, and I could still go into preterm labor. Like we don't know, like we can't predict that 100%. But right now, if things remain the same, it looks like they're not really going to treat it. I will be going again in 2 weeks for another ultrasound, and they're gonna measure me again. And if everything remains the same, if my cervix hasn't gotten shorter again, then they're not gonna treat it. So obviously in 2 weeks, if it's still the same, I'll be a lot more like at ease and like less stressed about it, because for like the last, I don't know, like ever since I found out, like ever since the anatomy scan, I've been like super on edge. I've been really like not wanting to do anything. I haven't been wanting to like carry Riley. I haven't wanted to like do anything that's been like too strenuous. I did ask the doctor like, okay, so right now everything seems okay. So like, are there any restrictions? Like, is there anything that I shouldn't do? And she said that at the moment, there's no restrictions, just obviously nothing crazy. She's like, you know, don't go camping or something that you're gonna like exert a lot of energy and it's gonna be like really hard on your body. And I was like, that's totally fine because I'm not going camping anytime soon. Like that's just not my jam. Like just hard labor, it's just not what I do. But yeah, basically it was much better news than I expected to get. I'm really happy that at least for the time being, it seems like everything is okay. And if for some reason, like God forbid, I go in 2 weeks and I do that third ultrasound and they measure me and my cervix has gotten shorter, then they'll refer me to a maternal fetal medicine, I don't know, like a more high risk doctor. And at that point, that's when they'll consider doing the progesterone like I talked about in that other update video. So we'll kind of have to see what happens. But right now, the good news is that my doctor didn't seem as worried as the time before. So that of course makes me less stressed out. I've already told you guys like a million times, like this pregnancy has been harder on me than Riley's like by 10 times. Like it's 10 times harder than it was with Riley. Riley's pregnancy was so easy, so just like effortless almost. Like I got so lucky and I feel so blessed. Like I thank God every day that Riley was like a healthy baby. But this pregnancy has really been kicking my butt. And obviously I don't want to do anything that's going to induce labor or anything that's going to cause preterm labor. And so I don't know, I just like, even though I have good news, and I know that I'm rambling at this point, but whatever, if you're still here, you're my people. I feel like I'm at a point where I'm still gonna be very stressed out this whole pregnancy until I probably get to like that 37-week mark. And it's crazy. Like every day I'm looking at my calendar and I'm like, okay, like we're not quite at the 24-week mark, which is when like babies are even like I think considered viable. Honestly, like if I were to go into labor today, God forbid, like the chances of the baby surviving are not very high. And so I'm like, I want for every day to continue to pass by, and like the more days that go by, the more weeks that go by, the more at ease I'm going to be, because like in the back of my head, I'm constantly like, I want this baby to be cooking inside of me as long as possible. And obviously the longer that the baby does cook in there, the higher chances of the baby surviving and being okay. So that's kind of like where my mind's at right now. I'm still gonna have a lot of anxiety about it, but I am a lot better than I was a couple weeks ago. Still trying to be strong, still trying to just trust in God's plan and God's purpose for us and this baby and our family, because like I've said a million times, like God is the only one that decides when this baby's gonna arrive and when this baby's gonna get here. And for the most part, there's really not a whole lot that I can do to affect the outcome one way or another. So I have to have faith and I have to trust that everything's gonna be okay. And that's just what I'm gonna keep doing. But yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of today's vlog. I do hope that you guys liked it. I had an awesome birthday, 29th year of life, last year in my 20s, but a lot of good things to come. And I can't wait to fill you guys in on some big important news in the next vlog. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did like this one, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.